Here's the deal. By the end of this video, there's a good chance that I will help you increase your trading skill. How can I be so sure about this? Let me show you. Hi, it's Carl from Crypto Labs. If you're new here, well, welcome to the channel. If not, welcome back everyone. I know it's been a while the last time I did a video. So much has been going on in my life in the last year. I've been injured in one arm. I also had a flood here in my home in the basement. So I had to redo everything. So hopefully we're all good to go and we'll be able to provide you good quality content. If you click on this video, it's probably you're looking for ways to be better in trading or to start trading, or even just to be able to understand the charts or to have a better idea of the current market situation. So as you probably know, there's hundreds of different indicators that we can use to analyze market. In the last couple of years, I've been researching and studying a lot of different indicators, and also the one that was totally free that we can use on the Tradingview chart. So on today's video, I will show you all my favorite indicator that I use on a daily basis and the one that I can live without. So first of all, I use Tradingview as the trading platform or the graphical interface to view the price action. So all you have to do, if you don't already have an account, you can go directly to tradingview.com, or I'll put the link in the description below. Tradingview is totally free, but you're kind of limited to the option that you can use. So if later on down the road you decide to go with a paid subscription, by using my link below, you'll get a $30 rebate on your plan. So go on tradingview.com. Let me show you. Once you have your account created, you can go right here at the top, product chart plus. It will bring you to the chart. And then from there, you can select the coin that you want to look at. So if you would like to look, let's say at BTC or Ethereum, you just type directly on your keyboard. So I would type BTC. And then from there, I can see all the different exchange. So depending what exchange you're using, I could say USDT. And then if you're on KuCoin, Binance, whatever, you just select from the list here. You can also go here to the right and have all your favorite, or you can create a wish list that you can add directly here so you can access it later on. So you can go here, create a new list, give it a name, and then you just click the plus and you do the same thing. You add all the coin that you would like to add to your list. So here we have Ethereum. I'm currently on the 4-hour chart. So let's go down a little bit for my example. Right here. So of all the indicators that I use, the number one will be the EMA. So since probably a lot of you are using the free version of Tradingview, I'll give you a good tips, because if you're using the free version, you're limited to 3 indicators maximum. So the best would be to have an indicator that contain multiple indicators inside. So the first one would be what we call the 10-in-1 moving average. So at the search bar, just type 10-in-1 and it would be this one right here. You can click the star beside it if you want to save it under your favorite, and when it's done, just click on it. So what it does, it will show up on your list right here. So you can click the gear right here for the setting. And then from there, what's nice about it is we can select multiple EMA or SMA or any kind of different moving average. So the one I mostly use, they are 3 or 2, I would say in general, but you would see them right here on the list, 21, 50, and 100. So it would be all the EMAs. But like I said, most of the time, I'll be using only the 50 and 100. And it may be also sometime I'll put the EMA 200 right here. And when it's done, click OK. I'll put it a little bit, the 200, it's too, let's make it white, or actually let's make it yellow. Click OK. So we have our 3 EMA right here on the list. So I have my 200, my 100, and my 50 EMA. The reason I do that is to be able to see the trend more easier. So when you have the 3 color aligned in that order, so the blue on the top, the red, and the yellow, it means right now the market is on a uptrend. And if you see the opposite, like the 3 lines are crossing, so we have the blue, the red, and the yellow, it means the market right now it's on a downtrend. So if you're looking to trade, or if you're looking to buy, well, you have to make sure that you're buying or selling in the proper direction. So let's say in this case right here, we have an uptrend. We have the 3 line aligned properly. So if you're looking to do any kind of trade, well, it would make sense to do a trade on the upside. So going up, so buying or doing a long open position. My indicator number 2 that I use very frequently, well, pretty much all the time, you go to indicator and then I type VWAP, VWAP. And the one I'll be using, it will be this one right here, VWAP MTF, multi-time frame. So click on it. And then I go to the setting, and you can, the time frame, you can change it to a daily or weekly or monthly. Personally, I use it most of the time on the weekly, and I'll show you. So it's currently at the weekly. We go to the setting, and then usually I like to change it to white. %, 100% white. So we click OK. So the VWAP, it's the little line right here. Oh, let me close this. Oh, I have to select. Go to style, and here I want the lines, and I want the lines. And also I'll put it a little bit thicker so we can see properly. Perfect. The VWAP, it's a mix between a moving average and the volume of the asset itself. So what I like about VWAP, usually it's act as a support or resistance for the price. As you can see very often, if the price is ranging, you'll see the price going up and down around the VWAP. And then when it starts to move, usually, let's say if I go on the 12-minute, you'll see the price reacting to the line or the VWAP itself. So if, as we can see, it's touching right here, double touch, and then it goes back up. And then it starts to go back down, got rejected, go up, and then went through, and then come back, act as resistance, and then finally go through, and so on and so on. So usually the VWAP act as support and resistance, but also you can see it as an elastic for the price. Usually if the price go very far from the VWAP, at one point it will have to come back. And as we can see here, since we're using the weekly chart right here, VWAP reset itself every week, once a week. So it snap again to the price every Sunday night. So that's why we see a big gap right here. But as we can see for last week, the price has been respecting the VWAP very, very good as support and resistance. So usually if I'm looking for a trade, well, depending if I'm looking for long, I'll make sure that the price is above the VWAP. And if I'm looking for short, I'll make sure that the price is below the VWAP. Also, if I see the price being very far from the VWAP, it's a sign that the price will probably reverse and go back to the VWAP. So when you see something like this, it starts moving up. At a certain point, usually it will start to go down. It's all possible if the price is pumping or the price is really going up, like in this case right here. The price is not really coming back, but at the end of the week, when the VWAP reset, it snap again to the price and it start a brand new week. So you can see it's hovering very close to the price itself. So that's one of the indicator I use. So if you combine the two of them together, well, usually you try to open trade or open yourself a new position when the price is above all the lines or below them, and you make sure that it's in the proper order. Now for the third one, I have the all good RSI. So we go here, search for RSI. It's the relative strength index. So we click on it. It will show up right here at the bottom. You go to setting. You can change the color if you want to. Usually the yellow line, I like it to be less visible, and I'll make the purple one a little bit thicker. And then I click OK. Two purposes for the RSI. First of all is usually when we see the RSI going above here in the gray zone or below right here, so it would be the 30 or the 70 here at the top, it means that it's currently overbought or oversold. So very frequently when we see the price action going in those areas, we know at one point the price will be looking to go down. And usually what I'm looking for, it's when the price get back inside the band or get below the 70. So as far the price stay above it, it doesn't mean that it's coming back down. It just means that it's very overbought and it's probably looking to go down. But as long the price or the line, the RSI line, is not going back down, the price might keep going back up. So as we can see right here, oversold, price went down. If we look right here, oversold, the price went a little bit down right here and then start to go back up. Same thing here, went oversold again, go back down. And then if we keep looking right here, it went just above the 70 line, but basically went back down right away. Right here, the price stayed above the 70 line, as you can see, for a very long time. So from here, the price started to go up. It was already in overbought territory, and it stayed in the overbought territory all the way up to here until it started to move back down inside the RSI band below the 70. Same thing when it's right here. Usually when it's below, it probably means the price will at one point start to move back up. Right here again, move back up. And right here again, we can see start to move back up. It's not perfect. It doesn't happen 100% of the time, but the percentage is quite good. So this is one of the first thing that I use it with. And the other thing I'll be using the RSI will be to find what we call divergence. So when we see a difference, let me try to find one for you. Right here. As we can see, the price right here was going up. And right here, the RSI was going down. So that's what we call a divergence. When there's a difference in price or a difference in the movement or the price action between the RSI and the price itself, it means there'll be a reversal. So at this point, so that would be a bearish divergence. So when this happens, it means very often that the price will start to go down at one point. And it could happen, same thing when it happened below. Let me try to maybe find one. Yeah, I have another example right here. We can see the price is going down, but RSI is looking to go up. So that's probably mean short term, the price will probably maybe do something like this, and then it will start to go up later on. So that will be the two main reason, or the two main function that I will use usually the RSI. And also with the RSI, usually if I'm looking to long, which means if I'm looking to buy crypto thinking that it will go up, well, if I see the RSI very high right here, I will probably not open a position. Same thing if I'm looking to short, or if I think that the market will start to go down, well, I won't look to sell in those areas. As we can see, the RSI is very low, so I wouldn't take the risk, and I would wait for the RSI to reverse. And another indicator that I like to use, it's very similar to RSI. It's what we call the Awesome Oscillator. So just type AO, it will bring you the Awesome Oscillator right here. Click on it. Then again, if you're using the free version of Tradingview, the RSI, you don't have to use the RSI and the Awesome Oscillator at the same time. They do a very similar purpose. It's just for the Awesome Oscillator, sometimes I think it's more precise to detect divergence. You would have to probably select one of the two, but depending what you're looking for or what kind of trade you're trying to do, you would have to pick which one you prefer. So the Awesome Oscillator, it's the only reason I'll be using it. It's for similar to RSI. It's when there would be a divergence, or if I see the Awesome Oscillator moving from the negative side and going to the positive side, very often it means that the price is reversing. So it's going from a downtrend to uptrend, or to uptrend to a downtrend. And same thing with the divergence. Let's see if I can find one. We have one right here. So price is going down, but my Awesome Oscillator is going up. Same thing with the RSI right here, but sometime it will happen that you'll have a divergence on the oscillator, but not on the RSI. And same thing when I'm looking to enter a position. I won't be looking too long if I see the oscillator is very high here, because it probably means at one point the price will start to reverse. And same thing, if I'm looking to short the market, so let's say I'm thinking that the market will start to go down from here. Well, if I look at the oscillator, it's still very negative, so I will probably not enter a position. Usually when I enter a position for long, I'm looking to have the oscillator in the negative side or close to the cross right here. Or if I'm looking for short, I'll be looking to the opposite. I'll be looking for when the oscillator is high, start to move down, or close to reverse right here. So in this case right here would be a very good example. Now, this is the basic trading setup that I'll use usually. Do I only use those to open up a position? No, not really. Those ones are all my basic tool that I use to better understand what is going on right now with the market. As a bonus, if you've been watching this video up to this point, I'll give you a bonus trading indicator that I use very, very frequently to open position when I'm looking to trade. And this one is called, so we go to indicator. Bull trading, all one word. It will be this one right here. Perfect. So let's disable the other one. Go to setting. So all you have to do, remove the bar color right here and also remove the three last one, trend average, bull arrow, and bear arrow. And the output, I'm not quite sure. I'll just leave the setting right here in front so you can look at it and compare with yours. I don't remember. I've been using that one for quite a long time. I don't know what's the default setting. Probably here the trend length period is different, but I'm not quite sure about the others. So just compare with yours, make sure it's the same. And from here, you can save it as default if you don't want to lose those numbers. So the next time you put the bull trading on your chart, the same number will be there. So what I like about this indicator, I'll go quickly. The purpose of this indicator is to signal a reversal. So when you see the price moving in one direction and then crossing the line with a confirmation of a change of the color, so from green to red, it will signal a short setup. So at this point, I could just short at the candle close. I need to first candle close. Stop loss can be very tight with that kind of trade setup. So personally would be the previous candle right here. And usually I'll do a 1.3 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So as you can see, this one would have been a win just by using this indicator. I don't use that indicator only. Usually I need to look at the others like VWAP and my 10-in-1. So as we can see, we are on a uptrend right here. I did took this one. It did work, but normally I would not, because we were on a uptrend. So we have right now, as we can see here, price cross again. I need to wait for the bar to become green. It become green, and then from here I can take my long position right here. Stop loss could be at the line itself, or the previous candle, or at the previous high, depending what you're looking at. But in my case, I would probably go just right here, just below the bull run line, and then I would put a 1.5 risk to reward ratio, depending on the market. Like right now, the market is pretty ranging. So what I'll do 1.3. I'll sell like 50% of my position at 1.3, and then I'll sell the balance at 1.5. So that one would have been a very good trade setup. So you now know all the indicator that I always have on my chart on a day-to-day basis. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. I hope I was clear enough. I hope you like this kind of information. If it was the case, I would really appreciate a like on this video. I hope you have a great day, and until the next video, I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.